Welcome to the HR Learning Hub, where we decode HR concepts, dive into people analytics, and learn how to tell stories, not just share numbers. In this video, we are going to build an HR dashboard that gives you a quick month-on-month snapshot of your key people metrics. I am creating series of dashboards used in HR, so if you are finding this helpful, subscribe to my channel. In this dashboard, we have hiring, attrition, exits, headcount, open positions, all in one simple dashboards that updates every month in minutes. Best part, you build it only once and it updates every month. You simply update the data and workforce insights are ready in minutes. As an HR, you can track employee insights at one glance and also share it with business leaders and management. Let's begin. This is the data. We have employee code, employee name, gender, employee's grade, department, whether the employee is active or inactive, whether the employee is on roll or off roll. If the position is open, then open position date for that particular positions, date of joining, exit date, exit type. We have voluntary and involuntary because attrition percentage that we will calculate only on the voluntary attrition. We have reason, manager, and then tenure, and tenure group is calculated using formula. Let's create a pivot table and we will start building our dashboard. Insert pivot table. Click on add this to data model because we will be connecting all of the pivot tables with the slicer. The first pivot table that we will create is to see the head count, the existing head count, status and filter, employee code and values. Right click on the pivot table, summarize values by count. Now instead of all, we will select only the active. Copy paste the same pivot table. Here put on roll, off roll in rows. We will have all of these values entered in new cells. Head count is equals to, always use equal to and then pick up the values rather than writing directly, because when you do equal to, Excel will auto generate the get pivot formula. So when the pivot table gets updated, our values also get updated. On roll head count, off roll head count, use equal to, on roll, off roll. The next that we will see is on the diversity, men, women, and women representation percentage. We copy paste the same pivot table. We don't want on roll, off roll. Instead, we want gender. This will be added into rows. Men equal to, women equal to. Now to get the percentage, we will do women divided by total head count. Convert this into percentage. Next that we want is new hires. Copy paste the same thing again. Put DOJ in rows first. We have all of these classifications. From this, drag DOJ year to filters and all others back. We don't want them. We don't want gender. Instead, we want on roll, off roll. So we drag it into rows. Now in year, let's select 2026 because we are making 2026 dashboard. So we have 16, 1 off roll, 15 on roll. New hires, on roll, new hires, off roll equals to, on roll equals to off roll. Let's do a quick addition here. The next data point that we are trying to put in our dashboard is attrition. So attrition percentage, voluntary exits, involuntary exits. Let's copy paste this again. Now instead of active, we want inactive in status. Add exit type in rows. So we have voluntary exits equal to, we take the involuntary exits also from pivot table using equal to. Keep this simple. We will do it on the current head count. To understand more about attrition, I have already made a video. I will leave a link above. I have also done an attrition dashboard. I will leave a link to that as well in description box, as well as the above I link. But here for the quick reference and for quick inputs, we will do attrition on the actual current head count. So we do voluntary exits divided by head count. Ideally this should be average, but for a quick reference we will use this. You can also have the starting head count over here and then use the average formula. Next that we want to see is open position, on roll, off roll open positions both. Let's copy paste the last pivot table, paste it. We don't want the exit type. Let's bring it back here. Instead of inactive, we click on open. We don't have employee code, so we will have to bring this back. Instead, let's bring open position date to values, on roll, off roll to rows. So we have 7 open positions. On roll, get it from pivot table. Off roll, again get it from pivot table using equal to, don't forget that. Equals to, we will add on roll plus off roll positions. Now we have initial part of our dashboard ready. Let's plug all of this data in our dashboard and then move to the next part, which is making charts. I will quickly rename the sheet to calculations, and I will also quickly rename all the pivot tables one by one. So this is our head count, on roll, off roll, gender mix, new hires, exits, open positions. I have kept a template ready just to show you. Once I will create one shape so that you can understand how it has been created. You can go to insert, go to shapes. I have selected rectangle, rounded corners. Bring that in. Come to shape format. Give the required color. I have also added effects, so I have added the outer shadow effect. Now you can write anything over here. So current head count, increase the font, center align it, bring it to center. Then for these icons, you can use insert icons. So for head count, we can search people. We have this, insert. We will bring it to our shapes. As per our format, we change the color to white. Insert a text box, on roll, no fill for the shape, text color to white, bring it inside the box, shape outline, no outline. Similarly, you can create for off roll as well. So I have kept all of this ready. So we will delete this for now. Now let's see how we can plug in all of these numbers in our cards. Insert, text box, to enter the current head count, Remember to type equal to only in the formula bar. Do not type equal to over here and go to calculation sheet to bring the numbers. Otherwise, it will not take it as a formula. So write equal to over here, come to calculations, select this. You see the formula is auto generated and it is picking B9 as cell. Enter. We don't want outline. We don't want the background color. This has to be white. Let's bring all other numbers over here. Again here equal to on roll. Control C, Control V, bring the off roll number equals to off roll head count. We will fill all of these details one by one. Let's quickly do that. Okay, so we filled all the numbers in these cards. Come to calculations, any pivot table, insert, slicer. Let's do it on department. Okay. Report connections. Connect it with all the pivot tables that we have created. We had named the pivot table, so it's easier for us to identify which pivot table are we connecting with the slicer. Bring the slicer to our dashboard and let's see if it is getting updated. It is getting updated, but we are getting ref. To avoid that, we will add if error before the formula. If error, we say it returns 0. So just do that for all the formulas so that we don't get any errors over here. Now we will create our charts. To do that, let's copy paste this pivot down here. Add grades to rows. So we have got numbers grade wise. Now we can't use this directly to create pyramid like chart which we have over here. So to do that, we will create another table G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. This is grade, this is employee count. Now again use equal to get all the values from pivot. Click on insert, recommended charts, select funnel, okay. So we've got the funnel chart. Increase the font a little for data labels, keep it white, add a title, employee distribution by level. Click on the chart, select any one of these bars, come to series options, decrease the gap width to 0%. This is as if it's almost everything is connected. Shape fill. We remove the white color and we paste it on our dashboard. Now if you want to make it look like this, you need to change color of every bar over here. If I select first bar, everything else gets grayed out, only this is selected. Come to fill, solid fill, pick up a color that you want. Similarly, we do it for the second one, we pick up the color that we want. We do it for all the cells. Now this is not necessary, but if you want to make it little colorful, you can do it. If we want, we can add border and effect as well. Ensure that the slicer is also connected to this new chart. Okay, it is already showing connected. Go back to calculation sheet. Give this pivot table a name as well. Grade mix. Let's do another one. Copy paste the same pivot table. Instead of grade, we will bring tenure group to rows. Select the pivot table. Insert recommended charts. Let's do a pie chart over here. Okay. Add data labels. Legend, let me bring it down. Remove the field buttons. I will also remove the background. Add the outline as well as a shadow. Bring it back to the dashboard. Now here also in pie chart, if you want to change the color and align it with the color theme, we will have to do it manually for every series. Employee tenure mix. Now last chart that we will do in this dashboard is the increase in headcount or the new hires that have happened in 2026. To do that, let's copy paste again. Instead of grade, let's bring DOJ to rows again. DOJ year to filter. Quarter we don't want, date of joining we don't want, month is what we want. So here we select 2026 so that we get the new hires. So we had 6 in Jan, 4 in Feb, 5 in March, 1 in April. Let's do a bar chart over here. Insert recommended chart, bar chart, format the chart type. New hires. Bring it to our dashboard. Let's see if our slicer is connected to all the pivot tables. Yes, it is. We have not named the last two pivot tables, hence it is coming pivot table 22 and 23. That's okay for now. Okay. And we see our data is getting updated with the slicers. This gives you a quick snapshot of a lot of metrics like attrition, headcount, recruitment. To calculate monthly headcount, exit and new hires in single chart like we have done it over here, we will have to create measures in Power Pivot. We have covered the same in another video and I will leave a link above for the same. That's it for this video. A simple dashboard is ready and your month-wise insights are available at one single glance. I am creating series of dashboard. Let me know which dashboard should I make next. If you're finding my videos helpful, please like and comment. This motivates me to create more such content. Also, in case you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please click on the subscribe button. Bye-bye for now. Until next time, keep learning.